Okay, let's try this one more time. I don't know if I want to try to invite Sabrina on because every time I hit the invite button, my live video gets kicked off, and that's super annoying. However, we're going to keep going, keep charging through. Let's go here. I'm live now. Okay, hi, I'm back. I'm back. No. Okay, so I want to share this live video in the places. Hey, B. Hey, Victoria. Okay, this is the third time I'm trying to do this live video. Okay. Hey, everybody hopping on. So every time I try to invite Sabrina on, my phone gets kicked off. I know, it is annoying. I don't want to try it again because it'll have to start again, so we're going to have to figure something else out. But Sabrina's awesome. She has her group, the Badass Boss Queens. She's my business coach. She is all about embracing your inner confidence and strengthening it. So you guys, friend Sabrina, if you are a Badass Boss Queen that's wanting to build her business, she's amazing. Be sure to friend her. She works with people like me who are light workers that want to succeed. Okay, so I'm going to share this video. And then I'm going to start talking about astrology. Okay, I got my focused face on now. Okay, so I hope I don't. How's everybody doing today? If you're just hopping on, and I haven't already asked you that. Okay. I'm just sharing this up in a few places. Okay, yeah, that sounds good, Sabrina. Why don't you do that? Sabrina's going to drop a link after I do this live video. I'm almost done sharing this. Okay. Okay, so we already did this exercise, but let's do it again since we're back. Put in the comments one word. What's the energy feeling for you today? Okay, so let's break down the astrology. Here's a disclaimer when it comes to astrology. So the stars do have an effect on our energetic field. Ultimately, though, we live in a place where we have free will, we have choice, so we have a conscious expression of this energy, or we have an unconscious expression of this energy, okay? And so when I speak of things in astrology, I always try to speak about how this energy shows up in your life unconsciously, and how this energy shows up in your life consciously, and what you can personally do to align with that energy so you can make your bold, brave, and beyond basic dreams come true right the fuck now. Because we do have a choice. But at the same time, the energy affects us, right? It's a co-creation. And that is what astrology helps us remember. Also, one thing I want to says, like, when it comes to birth charts, it's like your birth chart is what you were co-creating with your mom at the time of your birth. Like, what was all going on in your environment was affecting how you were going to show up in this world this lifetime, okay? How sensitive that space is to give birth, right? And so that's why your birth chart is very unique and special. And there's always a conscious expression of it, and there's an unconscious expression of it. And the farther you get away from your birth, the more evolved you become, you know? So this week we have the Sun in Aries. We have Mercury in Aries still. Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 15th. That's this Sunday. Woo! Everybody give me some hearts. Mercury, we survived our first 2018 Mercury retrograde and not too much crazy shit happened. Give me some hearts. Feel it. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Okay, and so from there, we also have Venus in its home planet of Taurus. Venus in Taurus, which is a great thing. We have Mars in Sagittarius currently. We have Saturn in Capricorn. We have Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, so we have a lot of fire and a lot of earth going on this week. Hey, Sarah. We have a lot of fire and a lot of earth going on this week, okay? Yeah, right? And even after it ends, Bree, just manifesting miracles all the time. And one way I like to look about how this energy was, so last week's energy was all about patience, and I don't know if you felt that, but I felt that for sure. I felt myself like taking it slow, and it's those earth signs. Those earth signs are those third dimension signs, that Taurus energy we have in Venus, all this Capricorn energy going on. We have these this sense of slowness, taking the steps, building it up, getting it done, doing what we need to do in order to create the things that we want to create step by step. It's a motherfucking process. It takes time. And it's at the same time, we want that shit right now. And I know you feel that way because I feel that way. I want that shit right now. You know, give me some hearts if you feel that. If you're like, where is it? I've been manifesting it. It's about time, right? So that's that earth energy going on right now. The earth energy is like, hey, you know, we need you to slow down. We need you to understand this before you take your next step. And Angelo and I were talking about this, you know, I'm one of those people that just goes for it. I just jump into it. I don't have a fucking plan. I don't know what's going on, and I just make shit happen. That's me. And we have learned, we've had a greater trial and error when we have just jumped towards things. Like when we got our first school bus. We just bought that thing. We never even saw it, and we put money into it, you know? And so we had to learn what we really needed in order to live on the road full time, and because that bus was only halfway converted. And so this time when we bought our bus, we got really sure in what we wanted. We went and bought it, and the universe even slowed us down even more and was like, oh, you're going to need some mechanic work. And so our bus is still in Kansas City, but we're going to get it back this week because that's what I'm manifesting. We're going to get it back this week or in the next week. I can feel it coming too. And so it's this earth energy, really Saturn and Capricorn. Take your motherfucking time. And you know what? Taking our time teaches us how to be patient and how to trust. And more importantly, how to be in the moment. If we're always searching for the future, if we're always seeking the future, and this is Moon is in Aquarius right now. It's going to move through Aquarius, Pisces, and go into Aries later in the week. So we'll have the Sun in Aries and the Moon in Aries. Okay, and we have the Moon in Aquarius trining the Mercury retrograde in Aries, and a trine is it's a triangle, and so it's a very harmonious aspect in astrology. And so Moon in Aquarius is emotions coming up, you can feel your future coming on. There's a lot of clarity around communicating your emotional needs and what you truly desire, and then aligning with that to make that happen, okay? And that specifically is around relationships and around maybe like choosing like life things, like buying a new car, going to a new thing, all that stuff, right? So Moon in Aquarius, even though it's emotional, right? It's feeling the emotions of the future, and at the same time, like Aquarius can also be like a little bit detached, right? And so it's giving you like this Moon in Aquarius trine Mercury in Aries is giving us the space we need to observe our emotions. Okay, if you're going to consciously use this energy, there is energy available to you to observe your emotions and to harmoniously communicate about them in a way that's constructive so you can get where you want to be. Give me some hearts if you feel that. Give me some hearts if that's what you want to manifest for yourself. Okay? So then we also have the Sun in the Sun in Aries, right? So we have the Sun in Aries and we have Pluto in Capricorn, okay? And Pluto, the planet of Pluto is ruled by Scorpio. It's the deep unconscious mind. It's where your power is, okay? So it's the fears you face in order to make your dreams come true through deep empowerment, aka confidence, okay? And so we have the Sun in Aries, and Aries is very fiery, very go-getter. No, let's do it now. I want to initiate this, right? Like, we've all been going through an initiation, okay? You know, the universe, and it's how you dance with it, how you've chosen to dance with it, and your experience can be different from mine. But for me, the universe is always challenging me to grow because I want that. I want to grow. And so I ask for that. Whether I ask for that like consciously or unconsciously, I ask for it and it comes to me. And sometimes I'm pissed about the challenges I have to face, but it's like I asked for that. You know what I mean? Hey, Tamaris, give me some hearts if you know what I mean. Like, do you ask for growth? And then when you get put up to your challenge, your challenge is only your unconscious mind. That's really the only challenge we truly have in our life. And any external challenge has been manifested through our unconscious mind. Okay, Pluto in Capricorn is wanting us to release any unconscious patterns we have around dependency. Dependency. Give me some hearts if you feel like you've been learning how to be more independent in your relationships, in your money, in your world. And I'm also talking about like sustainable living, like homesteading, farming, making your own food, doing your own shit, no longer being dependent on this system that doesn't serve us shit. And we all know it. Like, we all know it. You're here because you know that the life you're living isn't actually the true life you should be living, and you want to get closer to that life. Give me some hearts. Hi, Rita. Give me some hearts, right? Pluto in Capricorn is empowering us to move forward in our truth. Step by step, release the fear. No more dependency. No more dependency. Don't be dependent on anything other than your own self and your higher self. That is the truth right there. That is the truth right there. And that starts with you changing the way you think about yourself, about your money, about your life. And that starts with you taking responsibility. Pluto in Capricorn, taking responsibility for your unconscious mind. Taking full responsibility for your unconscious mind. And that's not an easy thing. That's a challenge, you know? So we have the Sun in Aries squaring Pluto and Capricorn. We're going through an initiation. We're going through a daily initiation to clear out our unconscious shit that we haven't been taking responsibility for. And it's time for us to get empowered. Okay, that's why I made that affirmation this morning. How many of you saw the affirmation I put on my status this morning? I am quickly receiving large sums of money daily. And this goes into the next aspect I want to talk about. We have Venus in Taurus. And all these planets right now, Aries is currently in the 11th house. The 11th house is all about community. We have Aquarius, Moon in Aquarius in the 8th house, which is all about deep transformation. So we're going through a deep emotional transformation these next couple of days. Okay? And so, and the 8th house is it rules sex, it's like anywhere that you're detached, it's time for you to like feel that. And that's like Aquarius energy isn't like, we're not necessarily like, we have to really try to feel, because Aquariuses aren't super comfortable with feelings. And so that's probably why you can feel a little uncomfortable with your feelings right now. Okay. It's getting hot in here. Gotta turn the heat down. I'm getting hot in here. So we also have Venus in Taurus. And so Venus in Taurus is also in the 11th house right now. And Venus is the planet of love and romance and connection and children and money. And it's ruled by Taurus, okay? And Taurus is all about, you know, your self-worth and your ability to manifest what you desire and your comfort, okay? So this is like a really comfortable time. You know, spring is here. We're comfortable. We're taking off the layers, right? The moon is like, hey, take off those layers. You're coming out. It's like our coming out party right now. Like that's the theme of this week. I'm coming out. The theme of this week is I'm coming out. Like that's the theme, because we're going through like a collective emergence. And so it's like the truth is coming out too. You know, because we still have that Jupiter in Scorpio, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion, it's the planet of society, it's the planet of like how you fit into society, what role you play in society, and Jupiter in Scorpio is just taking off all the masks, exposing society, you know, exposing ugly truths. You know, school shootings is mind control, you guys. Those people who shoot up schools, they're under mind control program. And that doesn't sound like, you might think I sound crazy, but that's really not far-fetched. And that's Jupiter and Scorpio, okay? There's so much technology and shit that we as the general public don't necessarily know. You have to really dig to know that shit, you know? Manipulation, man. Manipulation and mind control. And that's like Moon in Aquarius is like no more. And and Pluto and Capricorn is like, take responsibility for your unconscious mind. Quit being lazy. Quit falling into mind control traps about how you need to look, what you need to do, how much money you think comes to you, because those are all unconscious programs that are just fucking with your energy, you know? Anyways, Venus in Taurus is all about comfort and receiving. Okay, so this is like a receiving week. Like I'm coming out, but also like I'm coming out, and as I come out, I receive. Like open your arms wide, open your heart wide, because this week is all about receiving, especially if you're doing the unconscious work. If you're not doing the unconscious work, it's not necessarily about receiving, but it's about how you're blocking yourself from receiving. Okay? And also, Moon in Aquarius, trine Mercury in Aries is also about new ideas coming to the forefront. Another I'm coming out. It's about new ideas coming to the forefront. It's about you putting your best foot forward and making your new dreams come true. Making your new dreams come true and opening your arms to receive for that. And that comes down to whether or not you are, you know, unconsciously on a negative cycle, or you're coming out of that negative cycle and you're unconsciously now creating positive shit and feeling happy and feeling aligned and feeling comfortable in yourself and feeling secure and opening your heart to love and opening your heart to abundance, you know? That's what Venus in Taurus is all about. I'm trying to think, is there any other energy that I want to discuss before we start to pull angel cards? And you guys, if Sabrina Mueller's on, I was going to invite her on my live video, but every time I invited her on, the live video stopped. Thanks. But it's okay. Sabrina Mueller runs the group, the Badass Boss Queens. And like this week's energy is all about confidence. And so she's going to post a link for you guys to come to her live video so you can watch her talk about confidence and how to strengthen your inner confidence and all that good stuff. And it's like, I also feel like this, there's like another part of this message coming through is like with all this energy going on, like it's very important to cultivate some type of compassion, okay? Because I do feel like there's a spectrum, you know, there's a spectrum of where you're at, and wherever you fall on the spectrum is where you're at, and you need to have compassion for yourself for where you're at, right? No matter where you're at. Like, have compassion for yourself if you're on top of the fucking world, but also have compassion for yourself if you're feeling like shit and you feel like you can't trust things, you know? You have to have, like, it all comes down to self-love, you guys. The more love you can give yourself, the more you'll receive. And I feel like that's what Venus in Taurus is talking about. Like, the more love you give yourself, the more love you can receive. And we're 2 weeks away. This is the cannabis report. And I haven't even mentioned cannabis. I'm gonna come show you guys my cute little bong. Hold on, let me get it. So I haven't been indulging in marijuana usage via bong lately until like just a couple of days ago. This is gonna here, I'm gonna pin that comment. Join the other badass boss queens here at that link. So this bong right here is like my favorite. Give me some hearts if you like it. I'm gonna bring her to the Ganja Goddess retreat. And like that's also like a part of having compassion for yourself, you know? Having compassion for yourself means being yourself. And one of the things that I was really uncomfortable about is that I was showing up in my business, and I was showing up in my business as this light worker, and like I have dreads, and if you have watched any of my live videos, I probably look a little stony sometimes, you know? And I felt like I was lying to my audience, you know? I felt like I was lying, like I can feel it as I'm speaking it, like I felt like I was lying to my audience about who I was because I was afraid I wasn't going to be accepted. Or I was afraid, like, of whatever. Even though I live in a legal state, I live in a place where it's legal, you know, and it's fine. And, like, I'm hosting a retreat for my Ganja Goddesses this motherfucking month. Oh, shit. I'm so excited. We only have 4 more spots available, so if you want to get in on this retreat, hit me up because there's only 4 more spots available. Glamour Camping Retreat in Trinidad, California. And it's all about exploring ways to use cannabis consciously because I felt like I had this stigma on me, this societal stigma, this brainwashing I was talking about, this brainwashing system inside me saying that I smoke weed so I'm a bad person, or I smoke weed and I'm a stoner, you know, like all this heavy, dark energy around marijuana when it's actually this beautiful, amazing, sensual connection, community herb that brings you together, you know, that helps you see your unconscious patterns. And it's all about using it consciously. You know, it's all about using it consciously. That's why I put the cannabis report with the astrology report, because now you can get stoned and ponder your astrology. That's a great way to use cannabis. Pondering about your energy and how your relationship with the universe, you know, AKA your relationship with yourself, right? I don't think I would be where I am if I wasn't a cannabis user, and I can say that confidently because that's how much she's helped me in my life. And if you're passionate about that and you feel a connection to Ganja like that as well, I invite you to ask me about joining the Conscious Ganja Goddess Retreat happening this month, April 27th through May 1st in Trinidad, California, okay? In the Redwood Forest. It's a glamour camping retreat. All your meals are provided. It's an all-vegan retreat, so all vegan meals. We're going to have workshops on how cannabis actually works with you biologically, how to work with cannabis spiritually, how to work with cannabis on a mental level, on an emotional level. We're going to go to a reggae night in Trinidad and hang out with all the reggae stoners and dance and have fun. We're going to go to the farmer's market in Arcata and eat delicious farmer's market food. We're going to be in the Emerald Triangle. That's what they call that area, you guys. It's the Emerald Triangle. So Humboldt County. This is like where all the marijuana in this country has been grown, okay? It's a very sacred place. There's lots of inner earth portals there. There's lots of magic going on there. We've got some exciting, like, adventurous magic things we're going to do. We're going to get all high. It's going to be amazing. So if you're interested in coming to the Conscious Ganja Goddess Retreat, there's only 4 more spots available, okay? So hit me up. Put an 8 in the comments if you want to come to this retreat. I'll hit you up. Let's connect. Let's get together. And, you know, I really want to reach out to you if you're a mom, you know, because I'm a mother that uses cannabis, and, like, there's just so many stigmas around, oh, you're a mom and you smoke weed and you breastfeed your kid. Like, I want to squash that right now. There's literally, you can look it up, there's hundreds of cannabinoids in breast milk, okay? And that's what, like, and we also have an endocannabinoid system in our brain, okay? You know, so, like, if you're a mom that uses cannabis, I really invite you to come, because I want to connect with you. I want to see you. And if you can't come to my Conscious Ganja Goddess Retreat, I am holding a private mastermind in Mexico in June in the Bacalar Lagoon in a luxurious villa right on the beach. Only me, you, and 2 other people. So there's going to be a total of 3 people there. I only have 2 more spots available for this retreat right here. It's the Abundant Mama Mastermind, and it's going to be intimate connection with me, empowering you to step into your purpose as an abundant mother, how to receive more, how to give more, how to nail your fucking message, how to step into your spiritual truth and shine as the healer that you are. If you're that mama that wants to be at that retreat, June 21st through the 27th, put a 9 in the comments. I'm going to send you some information on that one. And that's non-cannabis related, but it is mom related, so I wanted to throw that out there as well. Okay. Who's ready for some angel cards? Yes. Yeah, right? Like, and that's a good point, Bree. You know, they want to give you legal heroin, you know? They want to give you opiates if you're in pain. And you can't smoke a little weed if you're in pain. It doesn't make sense. You know? It's backwards. And that's what I feel like this week is like. It's time to turn a new leaf. Like, we're awakening to our new truth, and we really have to start living it. And that's Saturn and Capricorn right there. Like, if you know your truth and you're not living it, you're not being responsible. And, like, that's about it. So whatever you need to do to take your steps to get where you want to be in your life, it is time to take your steps to get where you want to be in your life. You know, and, like, I'm a responsible cannabis user. I know my dosages. I know when to smoke. I know when to not smoke. I don't blow it in my kid's face, you know. And I'm conscious with my cannabis use, because she is a powerful medicine. And it's okay if you want to be medicated. You know, I learned that in birth. Like, when you give birth, and when you're a mother and you give birth, you know, we're also going to do a lot of that. If you had birth trauma, I really invite you to come to my retreat, because we're going to do a lot of birth trauma healing. Like, not only for us, but for the world. And it's a private mastermind. We're going to be close in intimate quarters. It's going to be really awesome. That retreat in Mexico is going to be fucking dope. So if you want to be there, put that 9 in the comments, because I'm super stoked about it. But, you know, like, that's what I learned in birth is, like, every moment that your child will ever live is happening right then. Like, you're literally so in the moment that someone's whole entire life is happening right then. And, like, that's the DMT rush. Right? For them, like, when they're born, they're, like, seeing their whole fucking life, the whole life that they're going to live, the whole experience that they're going to have. They're getting that download that's being put in their brain. And then you're experiencing that physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually when you give birth. And my midwife said to me, she's like, you know, you can choose to have it, you know, you can choose to just have the experience of birth, or you can choose to have medication. You know, and it's based on what you want. It's based on what you want to experience. And that's what I thought. When she said that to me, I'm like, you know what? That's why I choose to live my life medicated. That's why I choose to live my life with cannabis, is because I want that experience of medication. And there's nothing wrong with me because I want that experience, you know? Because, you know, as a spiritual healer, people would be like, oh, you use that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's not a crutch. It's a tool, And we're going to be talking about all this at the retreat. So if you want to come to the Conscious Ganja Goddess retreat this month, be sure to put an 8 in the comments. April 27th through May 1st. It's going to be epic. All right. What sign should we start with? First sign I see is the first sign we're going to start with. We're pulling angel cards for every sun sign. We're getting the weekly message for you guys. The weekly message, the weekly download. Angelo is like, okay, Karen says Pisces, so we're starting with Pisces. Okay, I'm almost done. Angelo looks at me through the window. He's like, come on. Okay, so we're going to start with Pisces. We're going to get the theme for the week for everyone. Okay, what's the theme for the week for Pisces, angels? Pisces, child. Okay, whether this is a real child in your life, whether it is your own inner child, whether it's you dealing with other children, it's time to open your heart and connect with children. Connect more with children this week, Pisces. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. Connect with children this week, Pisces. Hey, Tracy. Okay, so we just did Pisces. Next is Aries. Give me some hearts if you're an Aries. Let's see what's the theme for Aries this week. Aries, daydream. Daydream. What are your daydreams? What do you dream about doing more than anything in your entire life? What do you think about doing when you're doing the other things that you don't really want to be doing, like going to work or driving in traffic and all that stuff? It's time to connect with your daydreams. And it's time to make your daydreams reality, okay? Expansion, emergence of your true self, your true life through living your daydreams. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Oh yeah, Aries, let me know if that resonates. All right, give me some hearts if you're a Taurus. Where are my Tauruses at? Okay, Taurus. Steady progress. That's exactly what I was saying in the message for this week, right? Like those earth signs. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So just continuing to be on that love vibration, continuing to pull yourself into a space where you truly can be be as comfortable and be as in your flow and receiving, like you're making that steady progress this week. Also maybe fitness, I feel like too. Seeing some results in your fitness. Okay. Give me some hearts if you're a Gemini. See what's the message for Gemini this week. Angels. Gemini, go for it. Look at that unicorn. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you far indeed. Okay, so there's a new opportunity arising for you this week, Geminis, and it's time for you to go for it. Make the plans to make the change. Oh, yeah. Nice. Jennifer, with what you were telling me in Messenger the other night, I feel like that is totally a card for you. It's time for you to go for it. Okay, let's see. What is the message for... Give me some hearts if you are a Cancer. What's the message for Cancer this week? Angels. Cancer, what do you desire? Getting in touch with that sacral chakra space, getting in touch with that heart chakra space. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they will rush into your life as if by magic. So what do you truly desire, Cancers? Okay. Hi, Iris. Give me some hearts if you are a Leo. Give me some hearts if you're a Leo. Leo, giving and receiving. Not just in, like, exchange of material goods, but, like, giving your love and receiving love back in your relationships as well. So finding balance in your giving and your receiving. Here, give it to me. Hi. Hi. Everybody say hi to Aspen. Can you say hi? Hi. 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 He's so cute. All right, so that's the message for Leos this week. Giving and receiving. Balance. All right, what's the message for... Give me some hearts if you're a Virgo. What's the message for Virgo this week? Virgo, life purpose. Oh yeah, Virgos. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, the truth. What do you really need to be doing with your life? What is your purpose? The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then it will serve you. Serve your purpose, and it will serve you. Aspen's trying to pick the card. He knows the next card is Libra. Give me some hearts if you're a Libra. Aspen's giving hearts. He's a Libra. What's the message for Libras this week, angels? Libras, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act upon your inspiration. There's doors opening. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting a positive outcome, Libras. This is the perfect time for you to go for what you want. Oh yeah, Libras. All right, give me some hearts if you are a Scorpio. Iris, she's so cute. Give me some hearts if you're a Scorpio. Scorpio, the ocean. Call in the ocean energy. Call in the ocean energy. Snap into yourself. Live your truth. Open your heart. Release all those emotions from your heart. Cleanse yourself with the ocean energy this week, Scorpio. That water. Connect with your soul through water. All right, give me some hearts if you're Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius is energy work. Energy work. You need to get some energy work done. You need to practice energy work. You need to work with your crystals. You need to see your chakra healer. Yeah, baby. Energy work is the theme for you this week. I think you color it. No? Energy work for the Sagittariuses. Okay, give me some hearts if you're a Capricorn. Capricorn, change in direction. Oh yes, Capricorns. There's a new outlet for you to express your truth, and you are changing directions. You're getting out of something that you don't want to be in anymore. Aspen's trying to grab all the cards. Oh no! Change in direction. Okay, give me some hearts if you're an Aquarius. That's the message for Aquarius. Ange, can you hold him? He's getting a little... I'm almost done. He's trying to grab all the cards. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, acceptance. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Also, I feel like just accept where you're at in your life, Aquarius. Aquarius can just be so about the future, so ready to get there. We forget to just be in acceptance of who we truly are and what we want to be doing right now, you know? Because we have options available to us, even if they're not the most desired options. Just accept where you're at this week, Aquarius. Anyways, hey Leah, I'm just hopping off, but thanks for hopping on. If you just hopped on, be sure to go back and watch the beginning of this video. I'm going to hop off now. Hit that link right there to join the other Badass Boss Queens in the Badass Boss Queen group. Sabrina's going to be doing a live video in there about confidence, and it's going to be super epic. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.